Good morning. All right, so we gotta get going. It is 9:15 a.m. and where are we going? We are gonna go to Mick Farms. M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O. Oh, sorry, that's not where we were going with that. Carry on. Farms. It's in St. Cloud, Florida. So it's about a 40-minute drive from here. And yeah, it'll just be a nice drive. I actually love to drive. We heard there's some good pumpkin picking there, that we pick up some pumpkins that maybe then we can do something with or paint or I don't know on Christmas, on Halloween Day. So that we just do a little bit of a fall tradition that we're used to at home, but see what it's like here in Florida. That's the plan. Let's go. Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. You called it W. Darkwing Duck.
Let's get dangerous.
Okay, we need to stop. I'll just be here forever. We'll never go inside. Okay. Did you like listening to that music on the way?
Yes.
Yeah, we are now at Mick Farm. It looks cute. We're gonna go inside. We saw some tractors. I think I saw the pumpkin patch, and we'll see what we find. Ready to go, Bub?
Are there animals here?
I don't think there are animals we'll find. There's a cute little fresh produce farm stand. A lot of cute stuff. We'll see what we find. This is cute. Mick Farms.
Look at that.
That looks like a brand new one.
That's a brand old one.
A brand old one? You're probably right. Pretty
Wanna
cool.
go look at that one?
Okay. We're like the only ones in this pumpkin patch, so I figured we're safe not to wear our masks at the very moment. Is that a heavy one? Look at this big green one.
That one's only green.
That's pretty cool. Here's some more over here. Alright, we found our first pumpkin. She said to pick it up and twist. It's a good one, Lee. Look at that, Lee. What do you think?
Cool.
Pretty cool. We got a tractor lever, just like his big brother. That's a tractor? Tractor? Can you wave, Dennis? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Ah, I know we don't like hats. But it's very sunny, Denny. Alright, see if it comes off. Did it come off? Let me see it. Oh, I like your pumpkin, Lee. Can I see it? Can you show it to me? Wow, do you like it? Oh, this looks like a good one, Denny. Yeah, we found a good one. Okay. Oof. I need help. Ready, Lee? It's on the vine. Coming to help me? You ready? We're gonna turn. Turn.
Turn.
Turn.
Turn, baby. Turn.
Turn.
There's a baby feet over there.
Turn.
There's a baby feet.
Turn. I did it. Twist. Play with me. Twist. 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 Did I get it yet? Almost. Twist. Twist.
No, I'm gonna let you know when you do it.
Okay. a good one, Lee. You think you got it?
It's not too heavy. This is gonna be right here.
Perfectly. Hello again. We are at Disney Springs parking garage with the Lime parking garage. Last time I was here I was by myself, but
Why are we at the Dingy store?
because we're gonna get some food and just look around a little bit.
We'll get some toys or something.
I don't know about that. We'll have to see. Maybe not today, but we can look. Because
It's a toy that we can't touch them.
yeah, it's best not to touch toys unless we know we're gonna get them. That's a good idea. Yes, Lee. But we were trying to think about dinner tonight, and Joe was like, "Why don't you treat yourself some takeout?" And I was looking at takeout near us in Kissimmee. I don't know. I think I was looking at Wawa, and they have like hoagies. So I was looking at reviews of like the best subs to get, and they had like a holiday turkey one, and I was like, oh, I should go to Disney Springs and get just around the river bend, just around the river bend, on the torn smoke, just around the river bend, beyond. Ooh, frozen lemonade. Okay, let's rewind a little bit. I just wanted to do that for a little dramatic effect. Still getting familiar with all this. I didn't realize that level 1 was not where you just go right into Disney Springs. You have to go to level 2. But it'll be good to exit from level 1, so it all works out. Take an elevator up to then take an elevator back down. Shall we play elevator roulette? Will I be waving at anyone? Haha, I won.
Who won?
It's elevator roulette. You try to see if someone's gonna be there when you open the door. Although it didn't really work on that elevator because it was see-through, but it was still fun. So we went with the pizza bread for Lee and the holiday turkey for me. Also, they have Carlos Bake Shop. That's pretty cool. I actually went to the original one in Hoboken back in 2012. He was at his height back then, and it was a pretty long line. I went once when I worked for the Girl Scouts, and I was chaperoning for a Model UN trip. And then I went with Joe again that summer. And we enjoyed it both times. I'm gonna talk very quickly so I don't get copyrighted, but we are having Earl's sandwich over by the little performance area, and there's a DJ. So we're enjoying the music and eating.
This is the time.
Is it?
Yes.
The volcano erupt. Gate, could you just move over a little bit? That'd be nice. That was cool. Have you ever seen a volcano erupt before?
It's going to look.
Whoa! Hey Lee, what'd you think of your pizza? Come here.
Good.
Want to show it to them? Let's get a review from Lee. What does Lee think of this pizza?
Good.
What did it taste like?
It tastes pretty good.
It tastes like good? Good. I had a bite, Lee's been sharing, and the sauce I know this is gonna like not make sense, but it was very tomatoey, which I know it is tomato sauce, but it was like acidic, like straight up, like didn't add anything else to it, just tomatoes. I don't know how to explain that, but it's not my favorite, but just for a kid, it's pretty good. Lee likes it. But thank you, Lee. The holiday sandwich was delish. Oh, so good. Uh-oh, Lee. Did you feel the fire? I felt it. We got to see it again. All right, it was just before 7. Kids usually are in bed by now, or at least Dennis is. Leah's getting ready for bed at this point, so it's gonna take us about 20 minutes to get home. But it was fun. It was, I don't know, still a lot at Disney Springs that I have to get kind of like used to. I don't know, it just, I feel like I don't know why, I feel like really lost. I don't know, it's a weird feeling. I don't know. Hello! So this is actually a couple weeks later on the day I will be posting this, November 10th. And it's actually 3 o'clock, which is past when I usually would upload this. So I hope to quickly just say hello, get this uploaded and out to all of you to hopefully enjoy. But I thought after editing that I left things kind of quickly, and so just wanted to wrap it up and say hello in a more recent time, since again this video was from a little while ago now. But yeah, so we are still here in Florida and we are enjoying our time. It has been very nice to have a pool here, to be going to Disney when we like. I do feel like in some ways, for whatever reason, I'm still wrapping my head around a lot of things, because I am used to Disney kind of being something that's just a very specific part of my life, and that I typically only consume and enjoy when I'm actually at Walt Disney World. And so that is at the very most 2 weeks at a time is the most we've ever stayed. And so the amount we've been going, and for the extended period of time we've been going, I think, you know, just certain curtains have been lifted, and, you know, I'm seeing a lot more, I'm experiencing a lot more in a different way, you know, of just being at home, feeling like you're kind of at a home, and then just going to Disney just for sometimes just a casual afternoon, and just seeing again a lot more of what goes on at different times than when you're just in kind of vacation mood or mode. I always say mood. And so yeah, it's just like kind of a lot to wrap your head around, and I'm still coming to terms with it. I will admit this is like the 20th take I've done, and I kind of keep talking about how I feel about all of it, and I just feel like I haven't yet figured it all out, and I don't want to say the wrong thing or have something come off the wrong way. And maybe it's something that never will make sense, then only to me. So maybe this is the extent I will talk about it, but it does just feel a little bit off. And I want to be honest about that, because, you know, I don't want to just say that everything has been perfect. And I do think it's more than just COVID. There is something else. And at this point, I'm just going to chalk it up to that. Again, we are experiencing Disney in a very different way than we're used to, and I think that we like to. As much as I do love this and I'm loving this experience, I do think I enjoy Disney more as just a place to visit, which of course I know everyone's visiting it, but you know, like for just a small amount of time before going back home. It's almost just one of those situations, you know, where you have, maybe it's like a person that you looked up to, or someone that you become friends with at a distance. So you've kind of only known certain aspects about them, and then as you get to know them more and more of the layers unfold, you know, there are bound to be disappointments and things that you realize, okay, no, that doesn't quite align with, you know, my values, or, you know, just who I am as a person. And so it's just something you kind of come to terms with after you have kind of had this idyllic view of something. And maybe that's kind of what I'm experiencing. Honestly, I don't know. But the other reason I'm hesitant to share this is because I don't want it to come off as if I'm not enjoying this, because I'm enjoying it in so many ways. It is so cool and such a fun experience to just be able to go for an afternoon or evening. You know, we just bring the kids, you know, Leah's been really actually starting to love Epcot, specifically Germany, for the trains. And so we have spent a couple evenings just going there to look at the trains. That is never something we would have been able to do on a vacation. And so, you know, I think that there's always gonna be that give and take either way. You know, there's gonna be pros to a vacation that are not gonna be there for when you're there for an extended time. You know, that butterflies of the first day of the trip, traveling down, the excitement of that, you know, staying at a resort, going out to eat every day, doing all of those things, and kind of just it being fully a vacation mode. But at the same time, when it's that short amount of time, you can't do some of those casual things like just stop into a park for a couple hours and do just kind of nothing. And you know, you can't go on as many rides or see as many attractions as many times as we've been able to in being local to Disney for an extended period of time. So there's just gonna be things that are missing from one end and the other. And I think because I'm used to the vacation mode more, I'm just kind of wrapping my head around what it's like to kind of be local for a little while. So I don't know. None of that made sense. None of it made sense. And it doesn't even kind of cover everything, but I think that's just kind of where my headspace was when I last left you. But I don't want to leave you again in that headspace, because it's not how we're always feeling down here. There are just kind of moments of that. Overall, you know, it has been really, really cool and an experience we do not regret for a second taking. The internet can be very difficult. Not only the internet, but sometimes you even find anyone. I'm talking about people that know you the most. I'm talking about my husband Joe, or even my mom, who I talk to almost every day, although I haven't been able to as much down here, on the phone. No one but yourself can fully understand what you're thinking, because sometimes, well, no, we all interpret what is being communicated to us through a different lens. So what I'm telling you right now, you're translating that and you're dissecting it with the experiences you've had, the perspective you have, the troubles you've experienced, the fears. And so what I'm telling you right now, you might be thinking, oh, you know, she must mean this, this, and this. And maybe it's that way, and maybe it's not. And that's why, you know, I struggle sometimes in sharing these emotions, because I am afraid they're going to be misinterpreted. But at the same time, I always just have this strong need to be transparent. And so hopefully I still can somehow share this with you and it makes some sense. If the only thing that makes sense is just knowing that, as everyone does, I am just making sense of the world around me, and sometimes it's a lot for my brain to handle, and other times it's not. I think this is a case of setting boundaries for me, in that when we would just come to Disney for a week at a time, you know, those boundaries were set, and we only experienced Disney in small doses and kind of within our own little world and tunnel vision. And you know, maybe that was to an extreme, but I do think in coming down here, I may have opened up the world a little too much for what works for me. And so I think I just need to kind of reset and kind of reset some of those boundaries, or set new boundaries and figure out what kind of works for me, where I can enjoy Disney the way that works and is intended for me. Yeah, I'm just getting too lost in all of it. You know, Joe had mentioned, which I love when he does, because I will do the same to him, that I have been on my phone more than usual, and that he can tell that it is affecting me and what I'm consuming on there. And you know, I kept saying that, oh, it's because I'm just tired, I need a break. But I do think it was, you know, there are other ways that I can take a break and relax, and it's not always in just consuming and consuming, and also in just doing the what's that word, autopilot of just numbing yourself by going through feeds and feeds and feeds. And that still probably made 0 sense. But I don't know, maybe I'll have a better understanding and be able to communicate better at a later time. But I don't want you to worry. I do want to say thank you so much for all of your kind messages to me in response to Dennis's video and what I shared emotionally. I also want to thank you so much for your sweet messages and just birthday wishes for smiley old Dennis. I will make sure he sees every single one of those when he is older. I know that he just feels it in general, feels that love, as do Joe and I and Lee. And so just want to thank you for that. Yeah, I am in a really good place. I think I'm just someone that always I'm incredibly aware of my emotions, and they are very strong. And so when I feel them, I try to fully understand them. And I'm not a therapist. I'm not licensed in counseling. And so maybe I just try too much in making sense of it all. And it is important to do that, but basically it's to say that I am doing really well, and I don't want you to think otherwise. It's just, you know, life. You just feel different things, and sometimes they're gonna pass. Sometimes some will linger more than others, and sometimes, and hopefully, they'll teach you something. And I do feel like this is in talking through this, as much as none of it made sense, I do feel like all of a sudden I am feeling a direction of where I need to go from here. Yeah, I don't know. Does any of this register or resonate with anyone? I would love to hear from you. Probably not, because I was so incredibly vague and made no sense. I appreciate you listening, and I hope you're all doing well. I know, again, this is a time where all of us are feeling all different kind of new emotions because of this drastic change in the world. Probably taking a lot of us a lot of time to come to terms with that and figure out how to navigate it. And maybe that's also what's kind of still kind of part of my turmoil. But yeah, what's my question? What is my question for you? Have you had an experience where either a person you maybe idealized or idolized in some way, or a place or a thing, and then as you got to know more, kind of some of those images you had, dreams, expectations kind of were shattered? And how did you navigate that? Yeah, I hope that question even made sense. Probably not. I probably should just leave the video as is. Oh gosh, I do really want my videos to be a sense of hope and peace for people, so I'm so hesitant to share this, but sometimes hope and peace You need to weather a storm before you can see the rainbow at the end. So I also want my videos to be an example of how you can weather storms and you can get through them, and that we all experience them no matter what we choose to show you or not. And you are not alone, and I am not alone, and we're in this together. So thank you. Please don't worry about me. I really am doing okay. I'm just doing what I always do. The brain keeps going and going and going. All right, guys. I think the kids are waking up. They napped at the same time, so that was their gift to me today. Thank you. And I gotta edit this video and get it out to all of you. All right, what's next? Oh, watch out for Denny. Ah! I get Denny. Boom, boom, boom.
You're out of me, the bad guy.
Yeah! Oh no, Denny's taking down the bad guy. See if he can catch. He can't catch this one, Denny. He can't catch it. Oh, he caught it. Oh no! All right, let's try to hide from him. See if he can find us. You found me! Now, Denny, he's hiding too. Can you go find me? He found you!
Dennis, the whole time was not peeking out.
I don't know!
I'm too powerful. I'm trying to get rid of this thunder. What, guys? Does anybody know about thunder? Thunder's right here tonight. I know, guys. I know. Like,
Dennis is scared too. Let's help Dennis.
okay.